Hello, my name is AJ. I'm your HYPOXiX coach for today, and we have level 4.2 standing split, rotation. So my right side is facing that band squid at about navel height for this one, and it's the far foot, meaning my far foot from the tether point is forward, which is my left foot. Let's have the same side. Let's be on the same side together so I can cue you through specifically. We're going to have a nice underhand grip. The hands are lined up with that anchor, right? So as we're extending the arms like this, here's the movement. Now, our stride length is a 4-foot stride length, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm hinging forward. Here's what the movement looks like. We're here, and we're here, alternating between the two, hinge and upright, pulling the shoulder blades together when you bend the arms and letting them come apart when you extend the arms. Now let's get specific with what's happening with the front foot. If you're working with a HYPOXiX coach and they've suggested a different resistance for you, sets, reps, you want to be sure to follow that because that's based on your unique assessment, there to optimize your program. Otherwise, this is a perfect starting place. So let's begin. Front foot, the weight is on the big toe and the inner heel. But when you do that, don't let the knee cave in. You want the knee to shoot a laser over the third toe the entire time. Additionally, the knee is not in front of the ankle, but it's stacked over the ankle. Check out that nice perpendicular angle my lower leg bone is making with the ground. You want to try to sustain that. Now, when I cue ground resistance, what I mean, pull your left foot back towards your right foot hard. So if the floor is slippery, that foot would pull back just like that. That's essential. I would say that's one of the most essential components of your standing split to increase activity of the hamstrings, the glutes. Let's practice ground resistance, big toe, inner heel, knee is stacked. Feel that glute, amazing. Now from here, we are staring at our knee. It's a fixed point gaze. We're very specific. Gaze specificity means we're staring at our knee in the hinge position, but when I come up to the upright position, I'm finding two panoramic points. There's one on my left, there's one on my right. Find it now, lock it in. You're challenging your visual field to strengthen the muscles of your eyeballs, your nervous system, your cognition. It's important. So find that and make sure you get that every single time. You're pressing the head back into HYPOXiX head stance the whole time, which is pressing back into an imaginary set of hands, but also lifting the head up, creating height in the spine. So we're decompressing the spine as we go through our engaged exhale. Now, 80% of the body weight's always going to be on the front foot. Imagining that anyway, of course, it's going to vary. Even when we're in the upright position, I want you to imagine that 80% body weight's on the front foot. Third toe is driving into the ground on that back foot, something called supination. So we're a third toe back foot, big toe inner heel on the front foot. Now, pelvic stability. Don't let your right hip drop lower than your left hip when you reach that knee down to the ground. I would rather you stay level with the pelvis and only softly bend that back knee. And then over time, when you become more skilled at the exercise, of course you can touch that knee to the ground, but not at the expense of your pelvic stability, right? So there's a difference between this and this. Requires a lot more stability and mobility of that front leg, and that's what we're going for. Now, we're loosening our ab ribbon on the exhale. We're keeping it loose on our 2 beat breath retentions today. We have 3 breath cycles, and we're tightening our ab ribbon on the engaged inhale. I know it's a lot to think about, so I want you to focus on your breath, your breathography. Stay in tandem with me with the breath and stay connected to your ab ribbon. Those other layers will come with time. So let's practice hinge forward, ground resistance, knee stacked over the ankle, big toe heel, third toe back foot, driving through the front. Here we go. From our zip up, posture prep, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1, inhale 2. Hold the breath for 1, 2, stare at the knee, inhale, tighten the ribbon, panorama, stare at the knees. Hold the breath for 1, 2, tighten the ribbon, inhale, inhale. Loosen your ribbon, you're holding 1, 2, and you're finished. Amazing work. Now, it's time to repeat it on the other side. Rest 15 to 30 seconds first. Rewind the video about 60 seconds. We can perform it together, or you can try it on your own when you're no longer a beginner. I would put a metronome on your phone to start to stay true to that tempo, frequency, intensity, and duration of your breathography breath cycles. Do it at 60 beats per minute. 2-second inhale, 8-second exhale. That's your foundation. Staying long, 8 seconds, sustained and controlled with that exhale every time.